Have you ever noticed how some people, especially narcissists, suddenly go silent when they realize you're doing well without them? It's almost as if your success, your happiness, your growth, anything positive in your life, makes them retreat into themselves, as if to disappear into a shadow. It can be confusing, even frustrating. After all, shouldn't someone who cares about you want to celebrate your victories? Yet, when narcissists see you flourishing without them, their reaction can often be to go completely silent, as if your progress is something to be ignored or denied. But why do they do this? What lies beneath this strange behavior? And perhaps more importantly, how should you handle it? Before we dive into the psychological intricacies, let's take a moment to understand who narcissists are and what makes their behavior so perplexing. The term narcissist is often tossed around in casual conversation, but the reality of narcissistic behavior is much more complex than most people realize. Narcissists thrive on admiration, control, and validation. They are often charming, charismatic, and full of self-confidence, at least on the surface. Yet beneath that facade lies a deep insecurity and an overwhelming need to feel superior to others. This dynamic, the push-pull of charm followed by silence or disdain, can leave those around them wondering, why is it that when you succeed, narcissists seem to retreat rather than cheer you on? So let's break it down. To understand why narcissists go silent when you flourish, we must first delve into their deep-rooted fear of losing control. Narcissists, at their core, are terrified of losing their sense of importance. They view the world through the lens of their own grandiosity, and any evidence that you are flourishing without them challenges that worldview. The idea that you can thrive without them, that you can find success on your own terms, poses a direct threat to their fragile ego. Narcissists need to be the center of attention, the one who gets credit for everything, especially when it comes to someone they view as an extension of themselves. If you are growing and succeeding without them, they feel as though they are losing their grip on you, and more importantly, their control over your narrative. Imagine this scenario. You've been through a difficult period where the narcissist in your life has been emotionally distant, perhaps even toxic. Yet through it all, you've worked hard to better yourself. You've achieved things you didn't think were possible, whether that's through personal growth, a career breakthrough, or even just learning to live life on your own terms. And then the narcissist notices, but instead of congratulating you or showing any form of appreciation, they pull away. They either go completely silent or become distant, leaving you confused and wondering why. This response is a reflection of their fear. Narcissists need to be the one who gives you value. They want to be the one who defines your worth, and your success without them chips away at that control. It becomes a reminder that they are not as important to you as they thought. They are no longer the center of your world, and that truth is something they cannot bear. Another critical reason behind their silence has to do with envy. Narcissists have a deep-seated envy toward others, particularly those who succeed without their help or approval. While they may project an image of being supremely confident, this is often just a front for their underlying jealousy. When you flourish without them, it exposes their own insecurities. They might think, if you can do it without me, then maybe I am not as great as I thought. Maybe I don't have the power I once did over you. The silence is, in a way, their coping mechanism for dealing with this feeling of inadequacy. They retreat to lick their wounds in private, unwilling to acknowledge that someone they tried to control has proven them wrong. Now let's talk about a crucial concept, narcissistic supply. This is the lifeblood of a narcissist's emotional world. Narcissistic supply refers to the attention, admiration, and validation that a narcissist craves in order to feel good about themselves. It is what fuels their self-esteem and provides them with a sense of superiority. When you succeed without them, you become less reliant on their validation, and that means they are losing their supply. They go silent because your triumph doesn't feed their ego, and in some cases, they might even resent you for taking away their source of validation. Moreover, narcissists often have a distorted view of relationships. To them, relationships are transactional. They view others as tools for their personal gain, whether it's boosting their image, making them feel better about themselves, or providing them with resources. If you start thriving without them, it signifies to them that they are no longer needed in your life, which undermines their sense of importance. The silence, then, is a way to protect themselves from confronting the uncomfortable truth that they are no longer essential to your happiness or success. Additionally, narcissists are notorious for playing the victim. They will often try to manipulate those around them into believing that they are the ones who are wronged. If they see you flourishing without them, they might choose to go silent not only because of envy, but because it provides them with a convenient narrative. Look at what you did to me. You no longer need me, so I'll disappear. This allows them to maintain a sense of control and continue the cycle of emotional manipulation. By withdrawing, they make you feel guilty for their silence, even though the real issue is their inability to handle your success. So, what should you do when a narcissist goes silent as you flourish? First, understand that their silence is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your worth. It is important not to internalize their behavior. Instead, focus on your achievements and the positive growth you've experienced. Their silence is not a reflection of your failure, but rather a testament to your ability to thrive independently. In fact, it can be seen as a sign of your emotional strength and maturity. Second, don't chase their approval. Narcissists want to remain the center of attention, and they thrive on the validation of others. But when you allow their silence to dictate your self-worth, you give them power over you. Instead, continue living your life on your terms, knowing that your success is your own. Lastly, recognize that silence can be a blessing. Narcissists often bring drama, manipulation, and emotional turbulence into your life. When they go silent, it can create space for healthier relationships, self-discovery, and peace of mind. Embrace that silence as an opportunity to focus on your own growth and to build a future free from their influence. In conclusion, narcissists often go silent when you thrive because your success directly challenges their need for control, validation, and superiority. They see your accomplishments as a threat to their self-image, and their silence becomes a defensive mechanism. It is driven by their fear, envy, and a deep-seated need to preserve their sense of power over others. However, it's important to remember that this silence is not a reflection of your worth or value. Instead, it is a response to their own insecurities and their inability to cope with your independence. Narcissists struggle with seeing others succeed, especially when they perceive that success as diminishing their own significance or importance. When the narcissist in your life retreats into silence as you continue to flourish, take it as a clear sign that you're on the right path. Their silence should not deter you or make you doubt your progress. In fact, it serves as evidence that you are growing and achieving in ways that challenge their worldview. So keep flourishing, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Your success belongs to you alone, and it is yours to celebrate, irrespective of anyone else's silence or negativity. As you continue on your journey, remember that your achievements are the true reflection of your strength and resilience. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content that will help you navigate the complexities of relationships and personal growth.